On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're a backup to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! Watch the slant, watch the slant.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And got his man complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Boyd. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Let's go! Let's go!
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. 180! Lux 56. Quit talking about it and bring it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. It's Boyd. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Jam, 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 jam.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
there.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. That'll be complete to Cook. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And a quick look at Washington's offense.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game, because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. They'll run on 1st down. Boyd. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Here we go. 51, come on. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. That's Samuel. Caught left side.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 80.
On 3rd down, it's Boyd. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now the fullback, Juszczyk. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47.
On 2nd down now, it's Boyd, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Vaughn Alexander is one of the exciting linebackers in the league. His forte, speed.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They run the counter. Boyd. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180! 56! Come to my work! We want it! Come to my work!
They run the counter. Boyd. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. And this is caught at the 20. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence over the middle, complete. It's Love. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Lawrence under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D Ford in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Gano's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Garoppolo now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first. Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And this is Cook with a grab. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Off the play fake. Lawrence. He's going to take a shot. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play. Here's the fullback. It's Juszczyk. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's able to find Wallace.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Here we go. 180. He's checking.
On 1st down, it's Boyd. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Here we go.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 43.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Here we go. 180.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Keep playing.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He will find his receiver Pettis for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Dante Pettis. Touchdown, San Francisco.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Gold with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to have a 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And it's complete to Martin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st down, Lawrence. And Martin's got it, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sport. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Off play action. Lawrence. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This quarterback now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. This is Love. And an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun handoff now to Geis.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. That one a first down pickup of 8. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel, and he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Here we go.
Play action, Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He completes it to Boyd. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. The quick slant caught. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That'll be complete to Cook. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Like 5-4. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Love. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day. Ready. 70, Indy. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. This is caught. Watkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do it.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Gano's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Garoppolo now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Here we go, set, 60 yards. What we got? What we got? What we got? Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Big series right here. We got to start.
From the gun, Lawrence. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they put that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Garoppolo. He gets this one to Boyd. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. There's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st down. It's Hubbard, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he finds McLaurin. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
On the ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. This complete to Martin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Throwing on first down. Lawrence. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll go down at the 28. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8. He'll look to throw.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th-quarter lead. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll run on first down. It's Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And they will take a knee here. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be fielded at the 17. So the victory here for San Francisco. And partner, I must say, good to see.